Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to take a look at ROBELU. Now I think ROBELU is probably one of the stronger characters amongst all of these Dragon Ball Hero units. Essentially, ROBELU is kind of like a baby version of Chi Lai. Chi Lai is ridiculously good, right? Very powerful character that's able to, you know, create rainbow orbs and scouter and support. And ROBELU is doing a lot of similar things. I think ROBELU will be doing way more damage, but I think Chi Lai with, you know, her support, better chance to dodge. I feel like Chi Lai is probably a superior character, right? But ROBELU, I think, will be pretty useful. I guess one thing that is unfortunate, just like Chi Lai, ROBELU is incredibly limited in terms of her teams. She's only on Dragon Ball Heroes, Time Traveler, Crossover, and then Peppy Gals. But certainly, I feel like ROBELU could be a monster on Time Travelers, especially because a lot of these Heroes units have a problem, which is they need either crossover characters or Dragon Ball Hero characters, right? They need one or the other to sort of unlock a lot of their abilities. ROBELU does have this too, but it's not really as pronounced as many other characters. So ROBELU gets 100% attack and defense at the start of turn, then 100% attack and defense when attacking, which is pretty good. Different phase buff. She also gets 200% attack if the enemy is sealed. Now, for the most part, I don't think that's really a big deal, but, you know, like Super Battle Road, I guess that could be good. Could be strong, I guess, in, like, the first phase against, like, Omega Shenron or something like that. Or even the first phase against, like, Broly. Red Zone Broly can be sealed as well. You know, in those first phases. Although, typically, you do want to go slower through those fights, but whatever. Then, ROBELU also creates Rainbow Orbs, which is good. She has a high chance to dodge, which is really good. But, of course, you know, Chi Lai has a 70% chance to dodge, right? But 50% chance to dodge, still good. Many of the biggest bosses in the game, you can't really outright tank them, right? Like, again, Carnival Goku and Vegeta and Trunks eat supers for 300k, and we're like, oh my god, they're so good, right? So it's like, that's why, you know, just dodge it, and you're saving a lot of damage, right? Yeah, as in the run. And then finally, ROBELU gets, well, okay, she gets 10% defense and 5% HP per Rainbow Orb, and a 70% chance for the Scouter with another Dragon Ball Hero category ally in the same turn. So Chi Lai, of course, has a guaranteed Scouter, whereas ROBELU has a 70% chance with a Dragon Ball Hero ally on the rotation. But also the additional defense and HP regen per Rainbow Orb could be pretty good. ROBELU does also have a very powerful super attack effect too. She's getting 50% attack and defense, and she seals. So ROBELU is just, honestly, she's cooking. This ROBELU is nasty, I think. Battlefield Diva, Brainiacs, Cold Judgment, Solid Support, Loyalty, Master of Magic, and Shattering the Limit is her link set. I feel like ROBELU is just going to be ridiculously powerful, right? So we have a very strong rotation for her right away. Let's see. So she's at 194k defense. So remember, she does get 100% when attacking. Wow, damn. So, I mean, and then she's also getting 50% as well. So, damn. Yeah, she's rocking, what, like 500k defense after she supers? With 50% chance to dodge. Plus, remember, we get defense per Rainbow Orb, so, you know, we can go ahead and grab 4 Rainbow Orbs right there, and her defense jumps up even more. Yeah, to 221. Holy hell, ROBELU's good. Yeah, ROBELU's strong. This is a good character. And then you guys can see the Scouter right at the start. That's, you know, ROBELU's Scouter. So, she's good. ROBELU, I mean, I'll just be honest. ROBELU is probably better than every other character on her banner, because her banner would have like hearts. Like, I would take ROBELU over hearts and the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4s and stuff like that. ROBELU is really good, and ROBELU, I think, is going to be super good. She'll be good even without Dragon Ball Hero characters. The Time Traveler team is stacked with a lot of Time Traveler characters. So I think you potentially could run like a build of, well, right now the Time Traveler leader is Hearts, Dragon Ball Heroes anyway, right? So it's like your chances, I think, of having Robel, you know, with another Dragon Ball Hero ally to get that Scouter is pretty high as well. I like Robel, right? You know, she's not, like damage-wise, you know, she's not coming out here doing 80 million, billion, trillion, but I think Robel is pretty strong. She seems to me to be a fairly competent character, I would say. Let me know what y'all are thinking about her, but I think this type of character is very good, right? Because she's bringing a lot to the table. Chi-Lai is just so utterly busted. And it's like, you know, if you use her quite a bit, you know, you can feel just how strong she is. Yeah, boom. There we go. And there's that Scouter, baby. Just put it, show us exactly where we need to dodge and stuff like that. So here, so our defense is actually going to be even higher, although we're only going to be able to get 3 rainbow orbs here, huh? All right, so let's go ahead and grab the 3 rainbow orbs. Let's go ahead and see what our 221k defense right there. We'd have been able to get a little bit higher with, you know, 1 more orb, but yeah, dude, this is a good character right here, Robel. I feel like she's going to be very, very helpful, just sort of floating and stuff like that. Yeah, her damage, Chi-Lai a lot of the times is doing like 700,000 attack stats, stuff like that. Robel is at a 4 million attack stat, right? Like, look, Robel's higher than Cooler right here. Although Cooler could do 3 more supers, right? Yeah, Golden Cooler's pretty good too. So there are some decent options in here. I think there's some stinker units, right? Like Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is not too impressive. I don't think Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is probably not that impressive either. Super Saiyan 4 Bardock is another character I'm not really too impressed by. There are, unfortunately, a number of characters who aren't really that impressive, but there is a bunch of these Heroes characters who are super good, too. So that's good. Remember, Xenopan, by the way, is uber busted on the Dragon Ball Hero team. Xenopan is still good, and she's a lot better when it's a full Dragon Ball Hero team, right? So it's like the stronger Dragon Ball Heroes is as a team, the better a character like Xenopan would be. Like Xenopan, God Trunks, some of the characters, right, from last year can still be relevant in a lot of these Red Zone stages. And can still actually be quite good, right? So it's like, it's not like if you're building the Heroes team, you're only using like characters from like this year, right? Like a bunch of the characters from last year are still decent options that you can run in, you know, various events. I mean, with the potential 200% leads, right? Like the Heroes team is a lot better. I just wish that the 3 I feel like the 3 leaders probably should have been a little bit better, is the one thing. Okay, so this is a good rotation. So here we're gonna have 6 out of 7 activated for Robel. The only link we don't have activated, that's loyalty right there, huh? Interesting. Now there's not a team that we can get her with like Ginyu. Yeah, Robel and Ginyu side by side with this loyalty link. Remember, loyalty gives damage reduction. So, I mean, it's pretty good if you're able to get loyalty up. We could have Patine in slot 1 right here. And then, damn, only 3 rainbow orbs, but we can still get that. We have double support for Robel, so what are we at? 200k defense right there? Okay, perfect. Cool, so let me know what you guys think of Robel. There's the extra 200% attack, you know, once she actually releases in-game and stuff like that, we'll make sure to get that rotation as well. The extra attack she can get if the enemy is sealed, but I think Robel is an outstanding character. I could see a lot of use for Robel in a lot of different situations. Having a Scouter, having 50% chance to dodge, creating rainbow orbs, right? Like, I feel like she's bringing a lot to the table. I think this is a very, very strong character, Robel. The only thing holding her back at all, I would say, would be her lack of category teams. She's not on that many teams where you can really, truly take advantage of everything she brings to the table. It's kind of like, it's the same thing as Chi-Lai, right? Chi-Lai is just, she's on so few teams, so few setups. It'll be interesting to see what happens if Time Travelers gets an even better 200% leader than what Hearts currently is. Robel potentially could be an interesting option to just throw on that Time Traveler team in the future, right? Certainly. Time Travelers could be an interesting little setup, right? And remember, you know, we do have characters like LR Fusion Zamasu, for example, right? Who's on that Time Traveler team. So let me know what you guys think of Robel. I think she is actually really quite good. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.